I have not seen Alicia Silverstone since Batman and Robin, and it's been a number of years since. So, her name was an attraction point, and I looked deeper into the REQUIN, and while it is a Lionsgate movie, and that does boast, in my opinion, some potential, perhaps on first presumption, it's a shark movie. Another one to add to the night, and yes, I've been looking at a bunch today. These films, if you're not familiar with the trend, operate on a very mixed quality. Some films are quite funny, intentionally, I think. Others are maybe not as good. And other films perhaps boast some potential. I don't really know what to expect with the REQUIN right now. I know it's not necessarily sitting on the best standing at IMDb as of March 25th, 2023, and I am late on covering this, so I apologize for that. I'm in a big catch-up phase. Although it's got a bit of a grander pool compared to some of those other shark movies. At 5.9 thousand reviews, or maybe somewhere around that approximately, it's at 2.6 out of 10, so a relatively low standing, might not necessarily be that good. We'll see. I mean, film is subjective. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Either way, this is another shark movie to add to the long list. So we'll see, what I think about it, but I'm curious on it. If maybe, like me, you haven't entertained the REQUIN yet, this is a synopsis according to IMDb. A couple on a romantic getaway find themselves stranded at sea when a tropical storm sweeps away their villa. In order to survive, they are forced to fight the elements while sharks circle below. I've also spoken before in the past with shark release movies. There are common traits, even among larger releases among smaller film fare. Actually, well, let's see by comparison, because both were coming out from major studios. 47 Meters Down Uncaged versus the REQUIN. It's like the REQUIN pulled the ending, because the boat stranded in if you've never seen 47 Meters Down Uncaged, it's campy. The first one's actually quite competent, in my opinion. It's pretty serious. It's a good movie. Mandy Moore's in it. I would recommend it. I liked it. The second film, though, is like a camp fest of laughs. It is so funny. It was just like this weird detour of like, wait, we went from serious shark movie to humor parody, basically. I don't know. It was a silly film. You'll enjoy it in terms of entertaining shark releases. I mean, like I said, it's pleasurable. It's not necessarily the most competent in efficacy, but it's funny. I mean, it's okay enough. It's fun as a parody of your shark movies, I guess. Maybe that's what they were going for. But the end of that movie was a boat surrounded by sharks. A whole ring of them. So it's basically, I read this and it's like the same thing. Maybe not, well, probably not as small or as large of a boat. It looks like a raft or, like a hammock in water or something. It's relatively tiny. And that shark is quite menacing, like every shark movie happens to be in terms of its poster display. We'll see how the film lives up to, I guess, its potential, or maybe lack thereof, I don't know. Let's judge it accordingly. You can watch it on Hulu, by the way, if you're interested.
It's amazing so far.
We are here for this. Nothing, which is exactly what we're going to do the whole time we're here.
Good environmental shots.
Above the water, is it safe? I hope, I guess.
Villa's gone. That would be scary, though, if you were in that position.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they really, well,
It could be anywhere. What do we
in my opinion, they produced a pretty good set.
We need to focus.
Because it looks interesting, though I would say
How long can we last?
it looks good, though upon thinking about it, I would expect more of a crash debris look. Like the wood should be a little more shattered than it is. Some cheaper VFX, at least from what I can see.
What?
I just saw something. It's a shark!
Too late.
Listen to me. We're not gonna die. We're gonna be okay.
Well, it's rated R, so I mean, it's got a serious depiction. I would imagine on quality, even though some of the VFX work looks a bit cheaper, in my opinion. Not necessarily what I'm familiarized to of Lionsgate, though I guess maybe in hindsight, this is going to be a growing trend, that even among the major studios, these are campy in depiction. I don't know. I mean, we've all seen shark movies. I will say on first judgment of it, it's very similar to other shark survival movies, The Shallows, at least from what I've seen of it. I haven't watched the movie in full. I saw a trailer a while ago. Or 47 Meters Down. It's got that similar baseline of, oh no, these innocent people are at threat of sharks, and they have to find some way to survive and not get eaten or bitten or whatever. I will say, at least on the establishment, I mean, again, it comes across as like very much a mainstream conventional shark release. The house, at first I'm like, it's actually pretty cool the way they produced it, but then I'm like, okay, it actually looks still too fitted to the circumstances. Like, you would expect more of a shattered pattern, especially for the storm that night. Like, there's one section of it that the wood looks all splintered, but then this wall's fine. Like, it just looks kind of off. It almost looks like a bit of a toy design at sea. It's really interesting. I don't know, like, in my opinion, it's interesting. Performance-wise, maybe it could be good. Again, like I said, I haven't seen Alicia Silverstone in a long time, so it might be entertaining if you can look past some of the cheap VFX. Like, now I look at if I pause, was this filmed in front of a green screen? I can kind of see this halo effect around her hair. I see the budget. Maybe it's fun. I don't know. I might check it out. I might give it a go. I know I'm covering it late, but I'm in a shark movie mood tonight, so, REQUIN might be fun. It might suit my taste. I've seen plenty of campy shark movies that are number one. Maybe if it ends up being that, it could be entertaining. Let me know your thoughts down below if you haven't entertained the REQUIN yet, or if you have. Maybe you're from either position. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below if you wish to disclose your perspective. I might look at it. I don't know. It's kind of funny. At least now that I really look at it in detail, maybe it's not necessarily the most perfect shark movie, but still, it might be a fun engagement. At 2.7 out of 10, I don't necessarily know in terms of a rating, but, as I said, film is subjective, and with shark movies, if you go in with the expectation that you're not looking at an Oscar-level picture, maybe you can have fun with it. I'm not sure if that'll be the case with the REQUIN, but I'll consider it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Before you bounce, feel free to drop a like and comment, subscribe to this channel with a ding on the bell, and share this video with your friends. And consider checking out the description here. There you'll find links to my other channels, as well as addresses to my other social media accounts and ways you can help support my work if you feel so inclined. May God bless you, and looking forward to when our paths cross again.